have not filmed a video for YouTube in a minute, but I wanted to do something to document my new track pants that I made for Opal. So we have the Type 1 Diabetes hoodie on today. But we also just got in some new script logo hoodies. So this is going to be super unedited, not scripted at all, just documenting this video for the future. So let's first look at the Opal Supply script logo hoodies that I actually just got in for bulk production. So this first started, I think I honestly didn't really have a reference for this. It was kind of just an idea of putting this big cursive logo on the back. So this is a look at the plum colorway. We've got the Opal Supply script logo on the back. And then we've got the plug in the front. We got a DTG print. And we also have two rhinestones on the front, which has a funny story in that. But let me pop this on real quick. All right, so this is the hoodie on body. Again, we got the Opal plug front and center on the front, and then we got these two rhinestones here on the front as well, because I originally sent to my manufacturer a mock-up that had a normal kangaroo pocket on the front of the hoodie right here. So they had cut holes in every single hoodie around this area on both sides for the front top of the pocket, but I wanted these side seam pockets, as you can see here on the side. So we got two pockets, kind of hidden on the side seam of the body, but they had already cut holes for a normal kangaroo pouch. So we had to find a way to cover up the holes. I chose to do rhinestones, and my honest opinion on those is I don't love how they look close up, but from far back, you can't really tell they're there, but you get like a small sparkle, when you're looking at someone from across the room. So I actually ended up kind of liking them. Ends up being a cool kind of story piece for the hoodie. And then for the back, obviously we got the Opal Supply and the script logo on the sleeves as well. So definitely came out nice. I like this one, DTG print. And we also have an olive colorway. Again, same design, same thing with the two rhinestones over the pocket holes. I'm wearing a size medium. And then the back again, we have the Opal Supply script logo. So these came out super well. I'll put the specs up on the screen of what these were in terms of the blend and GSM. But overall, just super happy with how these came out. Another successful Opal piece in the books. Length on these came out perfect. And although I think the diabetes, Type 1 Diabetes, the one I donated all the profits for, hoodie is definitely more comfortable. This is kind of like a softer, warmer hoodie. I do think I got the fit better on this version. So it's kind of cool to see with all the iterations of continuing to do hoodies, refining the fit and the size chart of those, trying to make them even more comfortable, even more perfect to fit, everyone's body. So now I think it's about time. Let's get into the track pants, because I just received 2 samples and I'm super excited. So look at these. I opened the box, but I have not actually taken them out and looked at them yet. So there's going to be a first review on those track pants. But first, to kind of go through why I chose to do track pants, why I'm doing these, what was the inspiration behind the design. This all first started at ComplexCon. I went to Las Vegas for the first time for ComplexCon 2025. It was super fun, met a lot of celebrities, bought a lot of shoes, bought a lot of clothing. And one of the items of clothing, and I'll pop the video of me trying these on after ComplexCon on the screen now, was a yellow pair of track pants from a brand called GV Gallery. Very cool pair of pants. I think they retailed for $116, so after tax I paid around $125. They were huge. Obviously, as you can tell, they're super wide on me, but they were also about a foot too long, or maybe like 8 inches too long. So I had to hem those, being 5'4", kind of tough in the pants game. I got to get most of my things hemmed. But these were the inspiration for saying, holy shit, these are sick. I got to make some track pants for Opal. So I started looking up into some designs. I hit up, a couple of my designers, and we got to work on a potential design for some track pants. I wanted to be a slightly baggier fit, but obviously not as much as the raspberry ones were, because those just completely drowned me out. I could probably fit like 3 legs in each panel. So I wanted something that would be a bit more slim fit, but still baggy, oversized. You have a lot of room in the thigh area, and then kind of tapers down towards the calf. So I was going for that baggy, oversized look. I chose to do a black colorway with 2 stripes on the side, one being a 3M reflective gray stripe. And then we have the blue stripe as well, with an raised embroidered Opal logo. And then on the back, we also have a hit of the OG Opal plug logo, like on this hoodie, embroidered on the back pocket. We also have chrome accessories. So we got chrome tips on the drawstrings. We got chrome zippers on both front pockets. We also have a navy pair. This just has a white and yellow stripe with the same design as the black. And then we also have a red pair with 2 white stripes. So for samples, due to the high cost of, just only making one piece, I chose to get 2 different samples, one of the black and one of the navy. Since the red is, simply just red and white, I felt like I was pretty safe to just run with those for bulk production. So I'm going to be reviewing those today, trying them on and seeing how they fit. I did get the black in a medium for someone else because I wanted to test 2 different body sizes, so I won't really be able to try that one on. It's obviously not going to fit me, but for a size small, I did get that for myself in the navy. Let's get into this box, which is already opened, but I honestly have not really looked inside yet. Obviously, we have 2 pairs. Let's go for the black first. So, this looks good. All right, the official unwrapping of the pants. These are a nylon track pant. Oh man, these look nice. These look very nice. And these are huge on me. They're about 6 inches too long, but the bagginess of the pant looks perfect. A lot of area in the thigh going down. We have, again, a really nice embroidered Opal logo on the front. We've got the pockets with chrome zippers. We are going to be going with the YKK zippers, but the manufacturer didn't have enough for these 2 samples, so they just shipped these out with just this standard chrome zipper, a bit cheaper. But we are going to be going with the standard YKK zipper. We do have the stripes perfectly centered around the inseam, so we have the reflective one slightly on the front of the pant, and then we have the blue one slightly on the back behind that middle inseam. And then we do have the Opal Supply logo on a flat embroidery on that back pocket. We do have pockets on both sides, but we have this hit of embroidery on the right. Now, in terms of the details, again, we do have these chrome ends for the drawstrings. We have an inner mesh lining, so it's a bit more comfortable than your skin just, rubbing against this nylon material. We also have the wash tag here and the custom Opal Supply size tag right next to the size, which is a medium. We have the pockets with that chrome zipper on both sides. So this would be great for a concert or going out, somewhere where you want to keep your belongings safe. And then we have that beautiful new Opal logo here with a raised embroidery. So it comes off the pant. And then on the back of the pant, we have 2 just open pockets similar to what you would see on jeans. And we have the Opal Classic plug logo embroidered on the back right pocket here. Now, arguably, what I'm looking forward to the most, because these are the ones that I'm actually going to be able to try on and hopefully it will fit me, we have the navy pair, which again is the same design, but in a small and different colorway. Oh man. One thing I'm already seeing right off the bat, and I cannot believe the manufacturer would not say anything about this. Let me show you guys this. Look at the color difference between the navy on the pant. We have a navy nylon and we have a royal blue drawstring. So this looks pretty goofy and I'm obviously glad I did samples, but the mesh color looks good. The pant color looks good. This is disgusting. We've got a royal blue on a navy, but the pants look nice. Again, we've got the white embroidered logo here. We've got the zippered pockets on both sides, and we've got a white and yellow stripe. Lastly, we do have that Opal plug logo again in white on the back. First look at an on body of the new Opal pants. These are crazy. The fit is honestly usually I can't get the fit first try, especially pants. This is my first time doing pants with this manufacturer. These came out really nice. The fit on. They're not too baggy, but being a power lifter, I have pretty large thighs, and these are really comfy. You know, coming from someone who can't wear normal fitting jeans, can't wear, you know, slimmer sweatpants, these feel really nice. I think they look good from the side. You know, the bagginess is kind of perfect. They're not too baggy, but they do have that oversized look. Again, I think these in a royal blue look absolutely terrible. But if we tuck those guys in, these came out really well. And that inner mesh lining feels really nice against my legs. So honestly, I could not be happier with how this pant came out. I really wish I could try on that black pair, but we do have these for a friend that wears size large. Obviously, I wanted to get different body measurements trying on these pants, so these are going to be for him to review and him to judge if they fit him well, but I think he's going to love these. These fit me really well. The chrome zipper goes really crazy on these. You know, just having the ability to lock up your pockets when needed. Super glad I did these. This has been the OG Opal logo since the very beginning, so I try to sneak that into most of my pieces, but it is something that I do want to move away from using for every single piece. So that's why we have a new Opal logo here. I think these came out way better than expected, especially for the first try. So I might look into having a darker navy color. I do think this is a nice color, but if they do have a slightly darker navy, I think it might look a slight better. And then again, just come on. I can't believe they shipped me this with a royal blue drawstring. Maybe they didn't have navy for the sample. It's okay. But this is something that is mandatory to get fixed when we do bulk production. Fuck it. Yesterday we filmed the outro and everything. We thought this video was over, but today is my 21st birthday, December 27th. We got the Opal track pants on with the foam runners. We got a Pleasures embroidered hoodie, and then we got an Opal tee underneath. I'm currently going to breakfast with my girlfriend right now, and then I'm going to be going to the beach. We got snow on the ground, so I wanted to go to the beach for a photo shoot with the new Opal track pants and an Opal tee. I think it'll be cool just with the tee and the pants on a beach with snow. So that's kind of the vibe I'm going for the shoot. Very white. You know, the colors of the pants with the navy and the yellow should pop a lot. So hoping these pics come out nice, but gonna go enjoy a nice breakfast on the morning of my birthday and then head to the beach. And we also have hella packages that we gotta get out that were shoe orders from the store. So gonna go drop those, go to breakfast, get these fucking pics done.
K and a potato on a take and go shoot while your lights out. Foreign tats in the hood, yeah. Slacks out in a continental, make the bird flip. I just had to paint it, was a whole rip. Fuck the Margaret, I'm out of bowl with it. Make a sucker dish, you got to throw with it. That's how